God, it's so exciting to be here. There's so many pulse in the room. I'm sorry. Anyway, my name is Wendy Curtis, and I'm the Executive Director of Northumberland CFDC, and on the behalf of our Board of Directors and our staff, I would like to welcome everybody here today. And in particular, a special welcome to our Member of Parliament for Northumberland Quinte West, Rick Norlock. Where are you, Rick? We're hiding behind the flag. I think we all know Rick very, very well. And also to Gary Goodyear, Minister responsible for the Federal Economic Development Agency for Southern Ontario. Minister. Through Minister Goodyear's leadership, FedDev Ontario has quickly evolved to be a pivotal player on strengthening the economic landscape in Southern Ontario. FedDev Ontario's robust and current suite of programming is designed to help create and retain and grow businesses with an emphasis on innovation, partnership, improved productivity, and global perspective. Minister, we always look forward to your visits. I think it's been 2 years, so we look forward to you being here, and we'd like to welcome you again to Northumberland County.
Thank you very much, Wendy. Very kind words. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for coming. This is an awesome crowd, and it sort of signifies both the excitement and the importance of why we're here today. Let me also thank the staff and folks at the Northumberland CFDC for opening their doors and hosting what I think you're going to agree is a great announcement. It's always good to come to Cobourg. I run up and down this 401 and drift off many, many times. I think I said yesterday, and I think I'm right, somebody here should start charging me property tax. But fear not, I will pay my dues at some point. Ladies and gentlemen, our federal government has a great interest in the success of Canadian entrepreneurs and businesses simply because we believe, and I'm sure you will agree, these folks are the key to creating jobs, job opportunities, better jobs, and by extension, a better quality of life and prosperity in your communities and mine. Under the strong leadership of our Prime Minister Stephen Harper, our government has done an excellent job of making Canada an ideal environment for business, business startups, business retention, business growth, and investments. We've taken steps to ensure that Canada continues to remain fiscally strong with one of the lowest business tax costs and the strongest job creation in the entire G7. In fact, it's important to point out that we have created 1.2 million net new jobs in Canada since the recession. And since 2006, we've worked extremely hard to develop creative and innovative programs and initiatives that strengthen our communities, that encourage investment in the Canadian economy, and help entrepreneurs bring their bright ideas and innovative products to the global marketplace. This positive impact of these initiatives can be seen and felt close to home, but ladies and gentlemen, the entire world is noticing. And I can assure you that we will continue with our commitment to help build stronger and more prosperous communities across Eastern Ontario and by extension, the entire nation. Earlier this year, my colleague, Member of Parliament for Prince Edward Hastings, Darryl Cramp, and I announced a $5 million contribution to the Prince Edward, Lennox, and Addington Community Futures Development Corporation for a pilot project to establish a $10 million early stage venture capital fund specifically for this region. Now, this project will help develop a technology cluster in the region that will diversify the rural economy and support the reattraction and the retention of youth in this Eastern Ontario and surrounding communities by providing opportunities that will include higher wage, full-time employment opportunities. Now, these are important long-term investments, and ladies and gentlemen, I had the pleasure yesterday to announce the first 2 businesses that started up as a result of this pilot project, Pro Angler and Komodo, and I've been told to tell you that one of the technologies that was launched yesterday allows people with disabilities who cannot operate phones and iPads and smartphones and stuff simply because of their disabilities to do that exact thing. In fact, yesterday we saw a video of a gentleman who, for the very first time in his life, called his mother by himself on the phone because of this Made in Canada technology. That's being launched. That will create economic prosperity. It will create jobs that are necessary. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, in a great Canadian tradition, it will help people around the world. As well, this past month, I announced a contribution of $3 million to the Eastern Ontario Community Futures Development Corporation network to support the stability and growth of small and medium-sized enterprises in Eastern Ontario. We understand the needs of Eastern Ontario like no other government in history, and we are willing to step up to the plate, as you can see, and help out. I should note that in this particular case, in 2012, this CFDC will remember a contribution of $529,000 through the Scientists and Engineering in Business Initiative at FedDev Ontario that we developed. I'm not sure you knew that this created 22 high potential technology businesses and 53 new jobs, and that is a huge success story. Now, before I hand the podium over to my other colleague and very good friend, Rick Norlock, your Member of Parliament, let me take just a few minutes to tell you about this great man. Rick was first elected as Member of Parliament for the Northumberland Quinte West, as you know, in 2006. He was re-elected in October 2008 and most recently in 2011. Rick is currently a member of the Standing Committee on Public Safety and Emergency Preparedness and the Standing Committee on National Defense. Prior to politics, Rick worked for the OPP as a police officer, so don't mess with him. I've learned that the hard way, for over 30 years. He has served on many charitable organizations and boards. That gives to the character of this great man. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the podium your Member of Parliament, Rick Norlock.
Merci, Ministre. Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Bonjour, mesdames et messieurs. C'est un grand plaisir d'être ici aujourd'hui, de faire un bon annoncement, un grand annoncement, dans mon opinion. Thank you very much, Minister Goodyear, for that wonderful introduction. Most of it undeserved. I'm only here because of the great people that are here today and the great people of Northumberland Quinte West, and I want to thank them. This is a little bit of a swan song, but I want to thank them for their support, your support throughout the years, and I'm so happy to be here. Why am I happy to be here? I'm happy to be here along with my friend Adam Moulton. I'm happy to be here because of the great work that the Northumberland CFDCs have done, and why I have on occasion been a thorn on the minister's side, looking for additional funding, looking for that kind of funding as all members of Parliament from Eastern Ontario, because we know how important the Eastern Ontario Development Program and the good work the CFDCs do to this area. And as Member of Parliament for Northumberland Quinte West, I'm proud to celebrate today's announcement and to support the people and the businesses in the communities I represent. Let me begin by emphasizing that job creation and long-term prosperity remain the top priorities of our government. We know that in order to build strong and diversified Southern Ontario economy, we need to provide early-stage, innovative companies in this region the support they need to succeed. When we do that, we are creating opportunities for long-term development and sustainable economic growth. Supporting early-stage companies plays a key role in strengthening of our businesses and growing our economy both local and at a national level. Our government is committed to building on the strengths of this region through investments in people and ideas that will help small and medium-sized businesses and organizations succeed, grow, and continue to play an important role in bringing economic prosperity to Southern Ontario. The investments we are making today will further position Northumberland CFDC as an innovator in advancing economic growth and diversification in rural communities. And I know Wendy and the board of directors, and this board of directors, ladies and gentlemen, and the board of directors since I've been elected, have shown, they help me, they help you create the jobs we need to have those ideas, they recognize entrepreneurial spirit, good businesses. They have a second to none reputation in all of the CFDCs, not only in this province but in this country, and I can't thank them. There isn't enough words in my English lexicon to be able to express my appreciation for their work. They do so without pay, and I think that's the big motivator. They do so because of their commitment to their community, and I think that's what makes it so valuable. To Wendy. Wendy and her team, I've asked Wendy to send me from time to time some press releases to see how other people think. And when this CFDC, Northumberland CFDCs, gets written up by the Financial Post in the United States and by newspapers all through the New York Times saying that they are doing with your valuable tax dollars and how they're creating jobs, that means something. No political alignment, just recognizing good, proper public policy through this organization. I think that speaks volumes, more than I can say, because it's sort of someone who's looking throughout the world, and when they see things like N100 and many of the other programs, I think not only I but all of you are proud. And so, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of pride, we're proud to support our organizations that encourage local entrepreneurship and economic development. The support they provide to their communities is a testament to the strong and diverse economic development efforts underway in this region. The Northumberland CFDC has been supporting entrepreneurs and providing seed financing since 1985. In 2012, our government, through FedDev Ontario, invested up to $529,000, and this CFDC piloted the New Venture Initiative, which has had great success in fostering and development of early stage businesses. In fact, through the pilot project, they have created 22 high potential technology businesses, and as the minister mentioned, 53 new jobs. We understand that the two biggest obstacles to SMEs businesses growth are the state of the economy and access to financing. We remain dedicated to providing the right resources to the individuals and businesses in this region to create jobs, stay competitive, and prosper long term. A big part of that long-term prosperity is ensuring access to capital and mentoring support to help entrepreneurs become successful businesses. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am pleased to announce that the Harper Government is providing the Northumberland CFDC by providing up to $1.1 million through FedDev Ontario's IBI initiative. This federal funding will support the expansion of the New Venture Initiative, now branded as N1M program, to continue to provide dedicated mentoring, training, and industry connection support to help entrepreneurs develop viable technology businesses. Startup companies will have access to resources from Northumberland's innovative ecosystems such as the Northumberland Manufacturers Association, the Gaming and Entrepreneurship Lab, the IDEAHUB Business Incubator, as well as other partners. These opportunities for support, skills training, and development will provide startups and strong foundation for future prospects. I am sure you will be pleased to learn that during this project, the Northumberland CFDC expects to support 25 high-potential early-stage businesses by providing seed financing and entrepreneurial development services. They also expect to create 23 new jobs while maintaining 48 other jobs. Additionally, The project is leveraging $750,000 in matching investment from the startup companies themselves and will help them attract $960,000 in future private sector investments. Congratulations again, and I look forward to seeing new and innovative products and ideas developed through the Northumberland region. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Gentlemen, on behalf of the Northumberland CFDC, we'd like to step back a bit and say thank you once again for your considerable track record of support to Northumberland CFDC. The truth is that we are always inspired by your consistent commitment to us. It's just, I know everybody's going to work just that bit harder because you were able to be here today. What we do at the CFDC is actually quite focused. We either provide strategy or financing to entrepreneurs, and we try to deal with entrepreneurs in the core traditional sectors as well as the startup high innovation and scalable businesses like the Minister and Rick have talked about this morning. So today's news allows us to continue our track record in supporting trailblazing next generation entrepreneurs on their remarkable pathway to new products and new markets. And I sort of have to say, but I just feel what a wonderful day to be a Canadian. Thank you so very much. At this time, if the media would like to interview MP Rick Norlock, as well as the Minister Gary Goodyear, we would encourage you to move forward. Everybody else, I encourage you to talk to the various entrepreneurs that are here today. Many of them are in the startup zone. I'm sure they would appreciate your interest and your support. After that, we will, I guess that's it. So thank you so very much, all right?
It's still like one of the older, one of the first touch Blackberries. At least it's a touch one.